How you guys doing? Jason, back with another video. So, when you think of tablets, you think of the iPad mainly because it's the best-selling tablet. But Samsung also makes, on the Android side, pretty good tablets too. And besides that, besides some budget from Amazon, there hasn't been a whole lot of competition in the upper tier segment of the tablet. But that might be changing. So what am I talking about? Well, I want to say it was officially announced back in September of this year, but Lenovo has been releasing a slow, steady barrage of tablets, and this one is going to be competition for Samsung. So what we have here is the Lenovo Tab P12 Pro with Precision Pen 3. A little caveat before we get into this. Now, it comes with a pen, and it's magnetic just like on Samsung, but they mention a keyboard case slash cover very similar to the Samsung's, but at the time of this video it was not available on their website, maybe through some third parties through AliExpress, but they were way more expensive than they needed to be. So what do we have here? This is the P12 Pro. So before we go over the specs, let's just look around the box here. It's obviously a wide tablet, Lenovo. You just got your 12.6 2K AMOLED display. It's light and thin. Snapdragon 870. Before you say, hey, what about the 888? Yes, you're right, that is a faster processor, but the fastest Android tablet right now that I'm aware of is the Tab S7 by Samsung, and it's got a 65 plus. So this is a little bit more, not much, but it's definitely a boosted 865 plus. It's got quad speakers, long battery life, and it comes with a pen. And here it says it's the 6 gig 128 version, and I think at the time of this video this is the only one they have available in the US. So I'm going to try to open this up for you guys and see what it's all about. Just wanted to excuse my voice. 'Tis the season in the Midwest for cold and whatnot, so I got a little bit of a scratchy voice. No worries, no COVID. I've been tested. Also been vaccinated and boosted. Maybe I'm a superhero now. Okay, so peeling these off, we're gonna open this up. And it's a pretty nice packaging. I mean, Lenovo has been notorious for pretty basic packaging on their Chromebooks and stuff, but in the box, right off the bat, we've got a charging brick. So that's a good thing. Most tablets are still coming with these. It's the phones that aren't, but it's still nice to see it's in the box. Pulling this out, we'll put the tablet off to the side. You got your cable, your pen, and a book here about how it works. SIM ejection tool, so I'm going to assume this may have some expansion memory. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but there is a SIM ejection tool here. And looks like an extra pen tip for the pen, and an adapter for headphones since it doesn't have a headphone jack. But the most important thing is this thing. Now, I'm a little weary about this because I wanted to get the keyboard case because it kind of protects it. But at the time of this writing, again, they don't offer it on their website, and there isn't a whole lot of cases available right now. So hopefully, in the near future, they will send those out. So as you can see right here, this is the back of the device. It has Lenovo branding, and if I can get the pen here, you'll see where there's a little spot there on the back. You can see it, and I'm going to assume it just snaps on like that, and it does. It doesn't move. You got camera bump, but let's go around it a little bit here. So looking at here, you got 2 speakers and a USB Type-C. You got, looks like some microphones, your volume rockers. I know it's hard to see you guys. 2 more speakers, power button, which is doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and that, which I kind of want to open now to see if it actually is a memory expansion slot. So we're going to go ahead and pop that open. And it looks like, yes, it is an SD card slot, so despite only having 128 gigs of storage, it does have some expandability, which is definitely a plus. And then on the bottom, again, I'm sorry, this side, you got your pogo pins for the optional keyboard that I have yet to see yet. So I'm going to go ahead and power it on here, see if there's any juice. And then while it's starting up here, we'll set it right there. So what's it come with? It's got a Snapdragon 870 processor, and it's got 6 gigabytes of LDDR5 memory, RAM. Let's see, it's got 2 displays. It supports up to 2 independent displays via native display. The 128 gigabytes of storage is 3.1. And again, you can do expansion with a micro SD card. It's got 4 side JBL SLS super linear speakers, 1.5 watts times 4. It's got a Qualcomm codec, dual array microphones, a front 8 megapixel camera. So you got a front 8 megapixel camera right here, which is kind of nice, which does 1080p 30 frames per second. It's also got 2D facial recognition unlock on the rear. It's got a 13 megapixel 4K 30 frames per second and a 5 megapixel RGB ultra wide. So it's got 2 cameras and a flash, which is kind of nice. It's got an eccentric rotating vibration motor. It's got a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It takes about 3 hours to charge fully. Now this is a 12.6 inch 2K AMOLED display, and it's HDR10 Plus, Gorilla Glass 5, and 120 Hz refresh rate. So I'm super excited about that. Samsung, better watch out. The pen has got a rechargeable battery, and it's got 4,096 levels of pressure sensitivity, which I'm pretty sure is pretty much of a standard. I got a Chromebook with something very similar to that too. Power volume, it's got Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.0. If you have the version with LTE, it does support 5G. And it has all the bands that you could imagine. The fingerprints reader is in the power button, like we have talked about. And that's about it, you guys. It's definitely something that's super, super thin. So we'll go look at it again here real quick. I mean, it feels really nice in the hands. I'm really excited to get the pogo pin keyboard here. I don't think it's backlit or anything, but it'd be nice just to be able to cover the screen. Then it has a flap to cover your pen, you know, from falling. But let me start it up and get it on the home screen, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I got logged in for the most part, and this is just a quick setup screen for you. It says, starting up, it says, welcome to Lenovo, an experience to boost productivity. So this is the keyboard I was telling you about. I don't see it available yet, but hopefully it comes soon. There's the keyboard that they say it has all the stuff you need, but I haven't seen it yet. New system navigation. System navigation and productivity mode helps you switch between apps. So there's a productivity mode that uses it so it turns from a tablet into more of a computer experience. And then notification center. So it's kind of like a Chromebook in that respect, if you see the little thing there. And then always be ready when inspiration strikes. It talks about a floating memo, stuff like that. You got information on the pen, how you can write, and it transcribes in real time. And I believe that's about it. So you guys do everything under one control. You got your entertainment, education. Talks about Google TV, how it's a slide to the right. Kids space if you have children, and it looks like I don't see much more. So you can just swipe out of there, and as you can see from this experience, it looks like a basic tablet. What's interesting, which I haven't seen before on any Android tablet, is this right here, the entertainment space. So you can get started, and it adds all your favorites: Netflix, Hulu, Pluto, all your TV stuff. And I think that's pretty neat. Obviously, it's doing some updates right now, so I'm probably going to be waiting a little while. But very fluid. I mean, super nice. You know, so this is the Lenovo Tab P12 Pro. It's the newest competitor, and I am looking forward to trying this out a little more and getting my hands on the keyboard. Lenovo, if you're listening, send one my way. If you want to see a review, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Peace.